When we think about wealth, our minds often jump to the contemporary moguls and tech billionaires shaping our modern world. However, when we dig into history, we uncover that the scale of wealth has been grand and often unimaginable across different epochs. Today, let's explore some incredible unknown facts about the top 10 richest people in history, whose fortunes not only dwarf many of today's wealthiest, but also highlight the vast economic disparities and wealth accumulation across different historical periods. If you like this video and you think it's interesting for you, please like and comment your opinion and subscribe to our channel to see the future videos. The wealth of Mansa Musa, beyond measure. Mansa Musa, the emperor of the Mali Empire in the 14th century, is often heralded as the epitome of unrivaled wealth in history. His fortune was so vast that it remains difficult to quantify accurately. Among the tales of his opulence, his pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 stands out. It is reported that he traveled with a caravan that included thousands of servants and camels, each laden with gold. The gold wasn't just for show. Mansa Musa generously distributed to the poor along his route and to the cities he visited. His spending was so extravagant that it significantly affected the economies of the regions he passed through, notably devaluing gold in Egypt for years. This journey not only underscored his unimaginable wealth, but also his profound impact on the economies of entire regions, showcasing a level of wealth distribution that is unparalleled in history. John D. Rockefeller, the first billionaire. John D. Rockefeller redefined what it meant to be wealthy in the industrial age. As the pioneering force behind the Standard Oil Company, he not only dominated the American oil industry, but also set new standards for wealth accumulation. By the peak of his career, Rockefeller's assets were so extensive that they represented a significant portion of the American economy, leading him to become the world's first documented billionaire. His fortune, when adjusted for today's economic conditions, would be over $340 billion, placing him among the wealthiest individuals ever. Rockefeller's financial legacy isn't just in the magnitude of his wealth, but also in his approach to philanthropy, setting a precedent for future generations of the wealthy to follow. The Roman Emperor Augustus, founder of an empire's wealth. Augustus, Rome's inaugural emperor, commanded resources that exemplified unprecedented wealth. His personal riches were so immense that they were said to equal 1/5 of Egypt's entire economic output, which was among the most bountiful of Rome's provinces. This colossal wealth wasn't just for opulence, it was the backbone of his strategic prowess, allowing him to finance the Roman military from his own coffers. This investment in military might was critical for both maintaining his grip on power and ensuring the stability and expansion of the Roman Empire. By directly funding the legionaries, Augustus cemented his status as a ruler whose wealth was intrinsically linked to the empire's fortunes, setting a precedent for the intertwining of personal wealth with state power that would echo through the ages. Andrew Carnegie, the steel titan's fortune. Andrew Carnegie's transformation from a poor Scottish immigrant to the foremost leader of the American steel industry is a story of ambition and strategic acumen. Unlike his contemporaries, Carnegie distinguished himself through his unprecedented commitment to giving back. Before his death in 1919, he had donated about 90% of his amassed fortune to various philanthropic endeavors. His munificence helped establish over 2,500 public libraries worldwide, alongside numerous schools, universities, and institutions dedicated to research and public welfare. This generous distribution of wealth showcased a vision for a society enriched not just materially but intellectually and culturally, setting a philanthropic blueprint for future generations. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, the last emperor's riches. Nicholas II, the final Tsar in the Romanov lineage, held wealth that was staggering, even by the standards of the world's wealthiest individuals. At the time he stepped down from power, his fortune was so immense that it is estimated to be worth around $300 billion in today's dollars, much of it stored as vast reserves of gold. This immense wealth, however, couldn't shield him or his dynasty from the tides of revolution. His story is a poignant reminder of how, despite immense riches, external political and social forces can dramatically alter the fate of even the most powerful individuals. Nicholas II's wealth was built upon the extensive natural resources of the Russian Empire, yet his inability to address the needs of his people eventually led to his downfall, illustrating the complex relationship between wealth, power, and governance. Akbar I, the wealthy Mughal emperor. Akbar the Great, ruling over the Mughal Empire with unparalleled authority, not only expanded its boundaries through military conquests, but also established an innovative economic system that significantly enhanced the empire's prosperity. His reign from 1556 to 1605 marked a period of substantial wealth accumulation thanks to his astute governance and the empire's abundant resources. The introduction of the land revenue system, known as the Zapt system, revolutionized the empire's agricultural output, boosting its income exponentially. This wealth was further augmented by trade along the Silk Road and with European merchants who were drawn to India's spices, textiles, and gems. Akbar's treasury swelled with riches, making him a standout among the world's richest monarchs of his era. His fortune was a testament to his strategic acumen and the vibrant economic landscape of the Mughal Empire under his rule. Emperor Shenzong of Song, China's richest ruler. Under Emperor Shenzong's reign, the Song dynasty reached unparalleled heights of economic prosperity and cultural advancement. Innovative fiscal policies such as the reform of the tax system and the implementation of state monopolies on certain goods dramatically increased the state's revenue. Shenzong's forward-thinking approach also extended to agriculture, where he supported the widespread introduction of new farming techniques and crops, further boosting the empire's wealth. These reforms not only filled the imperial treasury, but also laid the groundwork for a period of sustained economic growth and stability. Shenzong's astute leadership and economic reforms underscored his place as one of the wealthiest and most successful rulers in China's history, overseeing an era that was marked by both prosperity and remarkable cultural achievements. Alan Rufus, the companion of William the Conqueror. Alan Rufus, a key figure in the Norman conquest of England, played a pivotal role alongside William the Conqueror. His loyalty and contributions during the 1066 conquest were handsomely rewarded with extensive land grants, marking the beginning of his immense wealth accumulation. By his death in 1093, Rufus's assets were astounding, valued at around $81 billion in today's currency. This fortune positioned him as one of the medieval era's wealthiest individuals, illustrating the lucrative returns of military loyalty and the significant economic shifts that followed the Norman conquest. His story isn't just one of wealth, but also highlights the transformative impact of the conquest on England's social and economic landscape, where land ownership redefined power and prosperity. Cornelius Vanderbilt, the railroad and shipping magnate. Cornelius Vanderbilt, famously known as the Commodore, charted his path to immense wealth through sheer grit and strategic acumen. Beginning with a single ferry in New York Harbor, Vanderbilt expanded his empire to dominate the American railroad and shipping industries by the late 19th century. His fortune, estimated at $100 million at the time of his death in 1877, would be equivalent to approximately $2.5 billion today. Vanderbilt's legacy isn't just in the monumental wealth he accumulated, but in the transformative impact he had on transportation and industry in America. His success story, from humble beginnings to becoming one of the era's most influential industrialists, epitomizes the American dream and highlights the potential for upward mobility through innovation and enterprise. Bill Gates, a modern titan of industry. Bill Gates, the visionary behind Microsoft, emerged as a definitive figure in the tech boom, propelling him into the ranks of the wealthiest. His peak net worth, exceeding $100 billion, solidified his status as a Sen billionaire, a testament to his unprecedented impact on technology and entrepreneurship. Gates' journey from a garage startup to leading one of the most influential tech companies in the world is a hallmark of innovation and foresight. Notably, Gates' legacy extends beyond his wealth through significant philanthropic efforts. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he has channeled billions into global health, education, and poverty alleviation, embodying the ethos of using wealth for social betterment. This modern take on philanthropy mirrors the benevolent practices of historical magnates, showcasing a commitment to leveraging fortune for global change. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and leave a comment below. Please consider subscribing as it deeply helps us make much more interesting videos for you.